How are everybody? Tim here from the Tactical Defender. Can you see me? It's really sunny today, so I kind of came underneath these trees here to get out of the sun rays, and anyway, I hope you can see me. So this morning I'm reading online, going over some stuff, and I read an article about a gentleman, 29-year-old, that was found dead at his campsite, I believe in Michigan. Haven't been heard from. A search ensued, and they found him on an island. Basically had died, bled out. They said that there was a very significant cut on his leg and a makeshift with his belt tourniquet around it that did not work, and he died. They don't know, I mean, according to what I read, they don't know obviously how, like possibly maybe cutting wood with an axe or whatever, but needless to say, he cut an artery in his leg and he bled out. And that's horrible, and I feel terrible for him and the people in his life. I have 2 tourniquets on me at all times, honestly. If I go to the range, when I go to the range, 2 tourniquets, one on me, one in my bag. My EDC bag, 2 tourniquets inside the bag. And I have that every day, everywhere. My hiking pack, 2 tourniquets, one on the outside, one on the inside. I like to go by the saying or the philosophy, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. As you know, if you have a tourniquet on too long, obviously you're very likely to live, right? But if it's on too long, you could lose your leg. Now, I'm sure this gentleman at this point would mind losing the leg, but being alive today. I wear a rigger's belt. I own no normal belts. All my belts, all 4 of them are rigger's belts. They're very stiff because I carry a gun, I carry a knife, I carry this, I carry that, all the time. Except at work. I can't have that stuff at work, but I still wear a rigger's belt. Yes, there are other means. Take a shirt, a shemagh. I always have a shemagh when I go in the... I mean, nothing is better than an actual tourniquet, and obviously you need to be trained in that. Don't buy the cheap ones. If it's $10 or $5 for a pack of 12, it's probably not real. Go to a reputable website. I will put several down there. I recommend the rat and the cat tourniquets. I know there's a lot of arguments on both sides, but I would rather have either one of them than nothing at all. Even on my pack, my hiking pack, right there, my medical kit and tourniquet, right there. Inside there's a second tourniquet. All the time. You have to have these things. I've heard someone tell me, you know what, when you're in the woods, you're never going to need a tourniquet in the woods. You know what? I'm sorry for the language, but bullshit, right? It's highly unlikely that I'll ever need one. I've needed band-aids, I've needed a bandage, I've needed a couple other things, but I've never needed a tourniquet. Will I ever? Maybe, maybe not. I don't normally use an axe when I'm at camp or I'm doing my thing in the woods, but I always have a knife on me, always. This will cut a nerve. I mean, your leg, an artery. Sorry about that. Seriously, I just can't say that enough. If not anything else, you have to have a tourniquet on you. You see what goes on, and I'm just talking about the United States. It happens everywhere, but you see mass shootings, all kinds of stuff. Have a tourniquet on you all the time. There's 2 on my bag. There's 2 in my EDC bag. There's 2 in my range bag when I go to the range, which, by the way, my EDC bag comes with me, so I actually have 4 should I ever need that many. And like, I think about that, like, if I'm in a situation where like I need both tourniquets, it's bad. Right? It's really bad. If I'm in a situation where I need 4 tourniquets, like, yeah, we're in big trouble. I'm probably somewhere I don't belong. But I don't mean to laugh or make light of what happened to this gentleman in the 29-year-old in Michigan. They found him at his campsite deceased. with the belt kind of around. He obviously knew he was bleeding out, and he tried to, and he couldn't stop it. You know, seriously, everybody, you know, have one on you and know how to use it. Again, I'll have links in the box below, a few that I recommend, and or places to at least buy a tourniquet that you know you're getting the real deal. There's a lot of knockoffs on the internet everywhere, eBay, Amazon, and regular normal websites on the internet. Don't go that route. That is an area you don't want to save money, you know. That's an area like you can't afford to get a cheap plastic one. There was a video I was watching with the Skinny Medic, and he was demonstrating real ones and knockoffs, fake ones, and he put it on. He's going round and round and round and round and round. You shouldn't have to do 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 turns, right? And then when he got it really tight, it snapped, it broke. Imagine you getting cut, or you're with your child. I mean, God, it doesn't get worse than that. You're with your child or a loved one, and you're trying to do that, and they're bleeding out. They're starting to fade away, and it breaks. I can't even imagine that. Get a tourniquet. A good one. It'll very likely save your life or a loved one's life. All right? Thanks for watching.